I'm Bianca Smith, and today I'm going to show you how to make homemade marinara sauce. This is one of my favorite recipes because it's so easy to make, it's cheap to make, and it's good for you. But the best part about this sauce is that it's so versatile. You can make so many different vegan Italian dishes with marinara sauce. So it's time to throw away those cans of marinara sauce you buy from the store and start making your own. It's so easy and it's so delicious that you'll be wondering why you haven't ever done it before. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some oil in our hot pan here. Just about a tablespoon. This is just going to help our onions sweat a little bit. Mix it around in here. Okay, so we got our onions. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. This is about 1 medium diced onion here. And I did a small dice. If you take a look here, you can see that they're already reducing in size a little bit. And they're starting to become a little bit translucent. Not quite all the way translucent though. So it's just going to take a couple more seconds here. Really, this is the most difficult part of this whole recipe. Just sweating the onions, and then the heat does the rest. Okay, so if you come closer here, you can see that our onions are almost all the way sweated here. So we're just going to take our garlic. This is about 2 cloves of garlic, just minced up. And we're just going to let it sit here with our onions for not very long, because if you put garlic on high or even medium heat for very long, it'll burn and it doesn't taste very good. It smells very good right now. Okay. Really, that's all we need for our garlic. It's ready to go. So now we're going to add our tomatoes. And I'm using canned tomatoes today, but you can also use fresh tomatoes. You just have to deseed them and cut them up and roast them in the oven. And that'll help soften them up, and then you can just put them in the food processor. And if you want to have more lycopene, which is the antioxidant in tomatoes, you just leave the skins on, because that's where most of the lycopene is in tomatoes. But for the sake of time and for the sake of, you know, just making things go quicker today, we're going to use canned tomatoes, and it makes it easier for you at home too, because not everybody has time to roast tomatoes and food process them. So this is just really easy, and it's really, you're not taking away too much from the nutrition level. Right at this point, you can add either red wine, or you can add chicken stock if you're not vegan or vegetarian. You can add veggie stock, or you can use a non-alcoholic wine. But for the sake of my favorite flavor in a marinara sauce, I'm going to use red wine today, and it's a dry red wine. You can use whatever you want, and just use about half a cup. And we're going to put the heat up just a little bit, and this is all going to reduce down for a while. And it's going to cook out really all the alcohol in that wine. So if you're worried about the alcohol content, you don't need to worry about it. It's really going to cook out. You're just going to have that deep flavor added to your sauce. So at this point, you can add your seasoning. So just a bit of salt. You can add as little or as much salt as you want. I know not everybody wants a lot of salt in their food, and it's probably better that you don't have too much salt. It doesn't really need it. These tomatoes really have a great flavor all on their own. And the garlic in there will kind of give that same kick that salt does. Now we're just going to let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and your sauce is ready to go. And you can store this in the fridge for probably up to a week, so you can use this in multiple dishes throughout your week. and not have to worry about too much prep or anything. So it's really nice. It's really helpful for busy people, and it's very delicious. It's one of my favorite things.